everybody, and welcome to the first episode of my brand new ForgeCraft Modpack series. So, this is something very new. It's the first video on my brand new channel, and it's the first day in the first season of this brand new Modpack series I'm going to do. So, welcome along. I have not started my recording from scratch. I have done a little bit of work before getting going on this, because I figured that if you're familiar at all with modded Minecraft, then you're more than familiar with punching trees and getting wood for a start. So I made a little bit of a start, not anything particularly over the top as yet. So I've got a little house here. It is a 9x9, so Darwolf fans will be happy with that, but it's a little bit more interesting than just your normal 9x9. I've got a couple little starting things here. I've just come back from my first proper mining trip, so I do have some iron and copper and things. Don't have any diamonds or anything like that yet. And I do have the startings of some tinker stuff here, but I haven't actually made any tools yet. I haven't even made any patterns, don't have anything like that just now, so I thought we would just make a start on it. So I've got a couple of things that I'd quite like to get going off the bat. Obviously I want to get some tinker's tools, get started with some better tools than the stone ones I'm using. I do have an iron pickaxe just in case I bumped into some emeralds or some diamonds. And the next thing I want to get going on is Equivalent Exchange 3. For those of you not familiar with the mod, many things in the game, most things in the game, have got this exchange value, and you can kind of pop all that into a big tablet, and then if you've learnt the thing, you can change, for instance, 64 cobblestone there gives you 64 exchange value, and you can change that into something else. There we go, that's diorite there has got an exchange value of 257, so you need a good few stacks of cobblestone to get some diorite. That sort of idea. But it becomes a bit more useful when you're talking about coal and wood and things that you're going to use for other things. So there you go, 32 exchange value for that. So one stack of cobblestone would get you 2 pieces of coal. So if you've got an awful lot of cobblestone, then it starts becoming quite useful. So we're going to start with that. But we do need a few things before we can get to that point. So let's get ourselves started with, I think, a smeltery. I think we need a smeltery to get really going, and I did notice some clay out here earlier on, so let's get some of this. So like I said, I've been playing for maybe half an hour to get to this point, so we haven't done very much. I have killed myself a squid, and I did just find myself a bat before coming up. Oh, schoolboy error. So I do have those in morph, so I've got them favorited as well. I should really have been in squid form for that. So here we go. I can get myself plenty of clay here. We can get ourselves a good sized smeltery straight off the bat. No pun intended about morph form. What does that give us? Stacking a bit. Get this one. We'll need some sand as well. And gravel. Okay. Squid seems to be a funny shape. I think it's actually too long, or 2 blocks long, not as in far too long. And yeah, smeltery will give us a good starting point. We'll be able to get ore doubling and make best use of the ores that we've found. Thereafter, I think long-term plans, we want to get started with Britannia fairly quickly, because the early game mana generation on Britannia is fairly slow, so the quicker you get started with that, the better. And also it's got some handy things for early game, and the likes of the Sojourner's Sash and the Ring of Magnetism, very handy regardless of what stage you're at in the game, so we'll want to get our hands on them pretty quickly. What's that giving us? I think that should be okay to get started with. Let's pop back up here. Let's make some grout. I was making some glass for the windows earlier on. Why don't I split some of that? Oops. So whilst that's doing, we shall make ourselves what we're going to need. First of all, we're going to need to make ourselves a pick. I'm on the tool binding for that, and a tool rod, although we'll probably end up making a stick for a start for that. So we'll take that, put that in there, take that. In fact, I'm not going to make one of them. And I'm not going to make one of them because I normally use slime for the tool rod and paper for the binding, or I would use thaumium. That's another thing that we might want to get started with reasonably quickly, is making ourselves a wand. It'd be quite good to do that. In fact, let's just get rid of that one little bit of... There, that's better. And fire that into there. So, what are we going to need? We're going to need all that. We're going to need ourselves one smeltery controller and a seared tank. A good few things as well. Just had a thought. I need myself a bucket, and I don't want to have to smelt down the little iron I've got and only get one for it. So let's make ourselves a quartz grindstone. I found some quartz, so we've got that. So we need wooden gears, 3 stone, 2 cobblestone. So make 1 wooden gear, 3 stone, 2 cobblestone, and 3 quartz. That gives us that. Let's make a handle for it. Shall we put that there next to that? Okay. And then bucket is going to take 3, so we'll make 6. In fact, why don't we go... What did I put in there? 3. Yeah. Ignore me. I'm confusing myself with mathematics, trying to count to 2. So if we do this, it takes a while, but well worth it to this point. We obviously don't have an awful lot of resources to throw around, so we'll get this going. Whilst we're doing this, I hope everybody liked my cheesy intro. It's my first effort at making an intro like that, so I hope everybody was suitably impressed at quite how bad that was. If anybody's got any suggestions, or if you liked it, feel free to leave me a comment. If you've got any comments, in fact, feel free to leave me a comment, because I'm interested to hear what everybody's got to say. good or bad. I prefer it to be good, obviously. So we're going to need lots more of this, so we need to make more grout. So what we're missing? We've plenty of clay, we need gravel and sand. Okay, let's offload some of this. I think I need to clean out some of my inventory. What a surprise. Said nobody ever. Okay. Gonna nip over there and get that sand. I'd quite like to find some gravel that's not underwater, really. Quite like to be able to fly around as well without face planting first. Let's see if we can get ourselves a stack. A stack of sand. So, right, I'm going to nip around and get myself some sand and gravel, and I shall meet you back at the house in just a moment. Okay, folks, so successful trip. Got myself just over a stack of gravel and sand there. However, I have a small problem. I've landed on the roof of my house for very good reason, because there's some unpleasant looking people down there, and I don't want to go near them. There's some sort of chimera or something down there, and these two guys in armor, which look a bit beefy. There's a creeper over there that the chimera took a disliking to and was shooting at. And I think there's a skeleton down here who's hiding for his life at the moment, and I don't particularly blame him. I don't have anything in the way of armor, because it's like the start of the game, and now I'm about to get completely destroyed by all the zombies in the world. Who are coming around the corner now, which is not ideal. I hope the sword lasts. Ah! Uh-oh. Whew. Right, okay, that took care of that. Which wasn't nice. Let's eat her up. Oh. Oh, oh, this could be unpleasant. Help? Oh, no. Alright, time to get in the house. Run away! Whew. Right. I think I might invest in a little bit better... Can I make something like that? That's mine. Yoink! And eat up. Not today, thank you. If I open that door, he's going to come right in, isn't he? I've got to be ready to go at this guy. Pretty ham action, actually. Well, whilst we're doing this, let's make ourselves some more gravel. Talking about make ourselves some more grout, which would be good. Yes, thank you. Sorry if that's a bit loud, folks. Slimes are so annoying. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to turn down hostile mob sounds. Let's just turn down everything just now. Okay. Okay. Little dude. Is he coming back round? Okay. These guys aren't too bad. could do with some armor, even if it is about to destroy itself completely. Let's go and get this slime before he drives me absolutely mental. A manta kitten. Oh, and he poisoned me. Oh, how utterly fabulous of him. A manta kitten, so a manticore then. Oh, lag spike there. Okay, so you two are out there. How tiresome. Right. And now the skeleton. No, I don't think so. Really, people have been ripping up all this stuff. What I would quite like is for my cotton plants to grow a bit more, and I can make myself a bed. I haven't found any sheep yet, so hence the terrors of the night. Really? Is that all I've got? Come on. I really need to make myself another couple of chests at least as well. That might help if I did that. Why don't I go and stick stone related stuff in here, giving it a kind of semblance of order. If I take stone related stuff out of here, here. How are my furnaces getting on? Did I not put any coal in there? No, I did not. I'm going to need more than that. Boop, 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 boop. Right. And that, and that, and that. How are we doing that as well? Almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. This is a zombie heart. Don't know what that is. Looks like it's from some sort of weird magic mod. We will find out in due course, I suppose. Right. So, we've got 2 drains, 2 taps, that and that. So it's just these we need. And how many do we need? I'm quite tempted to put it out this wall. I'm going to smash through here. Like this. Oh, uh-oh. Come on then. Ouch. Not my finest hour, but never mind. Right. That doesn't seem to be doing very much. And I need to get rid of that one as well. In fact, I'll get rid of all of these and I'll put them on the other side. That wasn't a very good planning of me, but never mind. I don't know where that... There must be a hole underneath here somewhere, which doesn't fill me with confidence, but we'll deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Yep. That's fine. They'll grow up nice and big and strong, and we'll get lots and lots of cotton, honest. We've got 1 wool, we've got enough for another bit of string. Wow. Really? Jeez. It's a bit of a struggle, isn't it? How are we doing out here? I'm gonna... That'll do. I'll replant that in a second because I'm wanting to get another... if I get another 2 saplings, then I can make a 4x4 and make a giant tree, which will be helpful. One more. Come on, come on. It'll take ages for me to cut it down, but I'll get loads and loads of wood, so that'll be really good. Okay, can make a 4x4 now. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. Yep, And now if I go make my shovel, so I'll need that, and that out. There we go. And boop, boop, boop. Like that. This will be fine. I will trample this. Come on. No? No? Okay. Right. What do we got? We got this and that and those. We want to put a smeltery controller there. 2 drains there. We're going to put our stuff there. This is looking good. So I think what I'll do is I shall, looking at the time, I think I'll finish off our smeltery. Once we've got our smeltery made, I think that's a good stopping off point for the first episode. And yeah, that'll be a good stopping off point for our first episode of our new season of the new Modpack in this brand new channel. If you guys have enjoyed it, please let me know. Leave a like. Let me know what I did right. Let me know what I did wrong. Tell your friends. Tell your parents. Tell your enemies. Everybody's welcome. And hopefully I shall see everybody next time. I shall try and make this as reasonably frequent as I can. I think I'll make another 2 bits for there. Boop. That'll give me 1, 1.5. Chop chop. Doop. And boop. And boop. And boop, boop. Right. Right, I'll make a casting basin for that, but I want to get going with smelting some stuff. So I think I've got sufficient. I've got a bit of aluminium. I've got plenty of copper. I can make some aluminium brass, so I can make some ingot casts, which means I can start ore doubling in just a second. There's some lava down over here in a big chasm. Over there, you can just see it on the minimap. So there's some lava over there that I can get. So I just need to... Well, that didn't sound good. Oops. So I need to get a bucket of lava, but I did make myself that. Where did I put it? Oh, it's in my inventory, so I can make myself a bucket, get some lava, fuel my smeltery, and I shall get going on that. So step 1 done, we've got our smeltery, we'll get some Tinker's Tools going shortly, and then next episode we'll see if we can get use those Tinker Tools to mine down, get ourselves some diamonds and emeralds, and get what we need to start off our equivalent exchange. So thanks again everybody, like I say, subscribe, tell your friends, leave a like, and tell us what you think. Thanks very much guys. Bye.